Hey, my narcissistic abuse family. I think my light is working good, so hopefully I don't look like a freaky, shadowy Tim Burton character in this video. But, alright, I'm talking about a great topic. I always speak on things that are relevant to what I'm going through and experiencing in life, and I'll tell you 2021 has been a year of hard truths. So, harsh truths, hard realities, whatever, man. It's a lot. So, once you are educated about narcissists and the hallmark characteristics of these disordered people, it's hard not to identify them out and about in society in different situations and settings. So, this particular video, I'm speaking about peripheral narcissists. Now, full disclosure, I made this term up out of my brain. It's not anything that you'll find if you Google it. I don't think it's ever been used. I could be wrong, but I'm speaking of, so peripheral. You think about peripheral vision initially, it's exactly that. So when when you see something out of your peripheral vision, it's not what's in your main focus of sight. So it's on the outskirts, and that's what I'm speaking about. These types of narcissists that show up in your life that might not necessarily be a major part of your life, but maybe it's a friend of a friend. Maybe it's a friend of your boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe it's a friend of a spouse. Maybe it's someone in your kid's school, one of your kids' friends' parents. Maybe it's somebody at church. Maybe it's somebody you work with. It's some type of affiliation, be it associate or acquaintance. So, as victims of narcissistic abuse, we're all too familiar with these people's tendencies and their constant need for reassurance, and they're constantly looking to feed their egos. They're looking to gain supply in some way. So because narcissists are immature and feeble individuals, they're always looking to, so they categorize the world: people that are for them, people that are against them. Because we're onto them and we know what they're doing, we're going to be categorized into the group that's against them. So basically, we are adversaries. We are the enemy, because the only interest that the narcissist has in life is forwarding their agenda. And their agenda is all about self-preservation, forwarding their reputation, whatever their false narrative is, and the facade that they're constructing, they're always looking to bolster that. And if we're not part of the program, they wage war against us, essentially. So if you're on the outskirts of the, focus group here with the narcissist, they're not going to do it overtly. They will absolutely passive aggressively, covertly target you. And in doing so, they will invalidate any claims that you might have. They're very much threatened by the fact that you potentially can challenge them. We see through their crap, and they can't deal with that. Narcissists, ultimately at their core, They're very fragile, they're feeble, they're weak, they don't have the strength to withstand criticism or anyone challenging them. So because we are privy to their game and their motives, they don't like it. So if this person, this narcissist, is a friend of a friend of a spouse, or something of that nature, or again in some type of group setting or the workplace or something, they're going to try to chip away at you by somehow discrediting your reputation. So they want to knock the foundation out from under your validity. So anything that you say that might be in a negative light pertaining to them, they want to just wipe it out. They don't want anyone to believe you. They don't want anyone to take you seriously. So it's almost like a peripheral type of strategy that they will plant seeds of doubt in people very subtly, very passively, where again, they're discrediting you. They're trying to chip away at your character. And we're so used to this. And this is what set me off, to be honest. It's so triggering. Like when you grow up in this toxic type of environment and your parents are constantly degrading you and they're always like passively aggressively trying to make you out to be some type of villain or the bad one or any. We're so used to this. Like, we know this all too well. And to be honest, it kind of just puts you right back in that place. It's like an emotional flashback. So these people are absolutely going to do that because that's all narcissists know. You're either, again, on their team, you're for them, or you're against them. And if you're against them, all they want to do is snuff you out. Just get you out of the way so that they can proceed with their agenda. It's triggering, to be honest. Like in my situation, this is what inspired this video, is that if someone's treating you in this way, that they're like trying to call your opinions or your integrity into question, it's going to hit hard like it always did growing up. The thing is with these peripheral narcissists is that we just have to be strategic, basically. So if it's someone that you're not in constant contact with, minimize your interaction with them, of course. And also, I guess it's like if it's a friend of a friend, you don't want to like rock the boat necessarily. You don't want to, cause a giant rift or wage a war or anything like that. So you kind of like, the truth always prevails. I really believe this. So this person is going to prove themselves to be the wicked, evil narcissist that they are at the end of the day. So always take confidence in that. You have nothing to prove. We're awesome people and they're threatened by us. So always tuck that in the back of your mind. Peripheral narcissists it's like they're everywhere, man. And like once you're educated about their characteristics and their schemes and all, it's so hard to like keep your mouth shut and to stand back. But in terms of our own well-beings, our own health and sanity, it's just not worth it to kind of seek justice in terms of what this person is doing. Obviously, if they are directly impacting someone that you love, you're going to want to intervene, step in, and advocate for this person and help them to educate themselves in regard to what narcissistic abuse is. Maybe help point them in the right direction in terms of that dynamic. So that's all I really wanted to get out today. Peripheral narcissists. So there's narcissists everywhere, man. Like, once you educate yourself about what these people are and what they do, it's so hard to turn a blind eye to it. We're not going to do that, but they're everywhere. It's awful. It's so, like, disheartening, to be honest. There's so many narcs out there, and they have no good intentions whatsoever. So, above all else, protect yourself. Protect yourself, and if you're being triggered, identify it and do everything that you can to avoid it going forward. And if it involves someone else, like a third party, a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, whatever, maybe speak to that person about how you feel and why you feel this way, and just minimize your exposure to them. So, all right, you guys, we're bumped, we're bruised, but above all else, we are blessed. I love you and appreciate you all. Thank you so much. So please like, please subscribe, please share. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I provided you with something useful here. And I'll be back soon.